Kelsey Mitchell breaks Indiana Fever record following Kelsey Mitchell's 27-point performance against Minnesota on Friday night. The Indiana star has now passed Caitlin Clark and a former WNBA legend for another Fever single-season statistical record. Despite the 95-90 loss against the Lynx, Mitchell's impressive scoring night now breaks a three-way tie for the franchise lead in total games, with at least 20 points in a single season, as Friday's performance served as her 20th occurrence in the 2025 campaign. According to the Indiana Fever, the former Buckeye was previously tied with teammate Caitlin Clark and WNBA legend Tamika Catchings, with 19 20-plus point games in a single season. Obviously, with Clark missing the majority of the 2025 season with multiple injury absences, Mitchell has been the primary source of the team's offense in the absence of the former Hawkeye. With the team ravaged by injuries as of late, the Fever will hope that Mitchell can add to her franchise record as they make a late-season push towards qualifying for the 2025 WNBA playoffs. Mitchell's next opportunity will be Sunday versus Minnesota at Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The game will begin at 2 p.m. Central Time and be broadcast on CBS Sports Network. Indiana Fever is having an uphill climb now that their star guard, Caitlin Clark, has missed 22 of the team's 35 games this regular season due to back-to-back injuries. The injury-addled patch has driven concern as well as sharp criticism from many corners, with Port's columnist and commentator, Skip Bayless, lashing out at Clark. In a recent post on social media, Bayless seemed to suggest that Clark's repeated absence from the games was part of a calculated Fever strategy rather than any genuine physical injury. Maybe Caitlin Clark has taken a couple of injury breaks just because she needed a mental break from all the jealousy and resentment and bullying and cheap shots, Bayless wrote. This suggestion drew a sharp retaliation from Clark's teammate Sophie Cunningham, who responded to the allegation on her podcast, Show Me Something. On her podcast, Cunningham said, "That's literally bulls **T. No one's lying. When you're an elite-level player, you're not being able to play is the hardest part, mentally, physically, emotionally when people say stuff like that. I'm just like, shut up." The two-time All-Star missed out on another practice on Wednesday, August 20th, due to an injured right groin. Clark has not played since hurting her groin in the final minute of a game July 15th at Connecticut. 3 different muscle injuries this season have forced Clark to sit out 22 games, including the past 13, and All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis, reports ESPN. Cunningham herself has been ruled out of this season due to an injury to her right knee during the August 17th game against Connecticut. Sunday coach Stephanie White's last update on Clark's recovery came earlier last week. No return to practice. She's been able to get a little bit more of her full court running with all of her body weight, she said after practice, as reported by Basketball Forever. It's really building up from doing minimal to building some endurance to do longer periods of time. She's been able to do a little more on the court in terms of how she moves, but not in practice shape.